distinguished guests, and men and women of the finest military in the world. And most of all, Admiral Mullen, Deborah, Michael, and I also want to acknowledge your son Jack, who's deployed today.
Distinguished guests, men and women of the finest military in the world. And most of all, Admiral Mullen, Deborah, Michael. Did you hear that? Barack Obama, standing at a podium addressing the nation, slipped and called his wife, Michelle, Michael. Now, for most people, it's just an easy mistake. A tongue twister in the middle of a long speech. But for conspiracy theorists, that one slip was like pouring gasoline on a fire. They clipped it, replayed it, slowed it down, and said, "There, right there." The truth is hiding in plain sight. And once those three little syllables, Michael, hit the internet, they've never left. The rumor mill cranked up, and suddenly Michelle Obama's entire identity became the subject of a bizarre cultural obsession. Fast forward to today, and you've got people like Jaguar Wright reviving the whispers. She's asking the messy question that always stirs attention. Was Joan Rivers actually telling the truth when she joked that Michelle Obama was transgender? Let's rewind to 2014. Joan Rivers, legendary comedian, sharp tongue, no filter, was caught outside by paparazzi. They asked her about officiating a same-sex wedding, and Joan, never one to play it safe, blurted out,
"Miss Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?"
I am so excited.
Okay.
And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
we
president?
already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a
I'm sorry, she's a what?
a transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay.
"We already have our first gay president, and Michelle is a trans. Everybody knows." The cameraman froze. Wait, what? Joan just smiled, waved it off, and walked away like it was common knowledge. That clip went viral overnight, and then, just weeks later, Joan tragically passed away during what was supposed to be a routine surgery. Cue the internet theories. Joan was silenced. The Obamas got her. Blogs, forums, and YouTube channels built entire mini-documentaries around the idea. But here's the actual medical report. Joan suffered complications during the procedure, specifically lack of oxygen to her brain. The New York medical examiner ruled her death accidental, no assassins, no dark cover-up. But when you stack her comment next to her death on a timeline, the internet does what it always does. It connects dots that don't actually touch. Then came another layer to the rumor, the so-called testimony of Dr. Rafael Espinazo. According to viral posts, he was Michelle's physician during the 2008 campaign. He supposedly walked in on her standing up in a bathroom, claimed she was a man with implants, and said he was paid millions to stay quiet. It sounds dramatic, the perfect movie plot twist. But here's the issue. There is no record of Dr. Espinazo anywhere. No state medical license, no campaign connection, nothing in official archives. Fact checkers have tried to trace him, and he vanishes into thin air, which suggests this wasn't a whistleblower. It was a made-up character created to fuel rumors. Yet because it sounded official, a doctor speaking out, people latched onto it like it was gospel truth. And then came the viral screenshots. Supposedly, Michelle was registered to vote as Michael from 1994 until 2008. Blogs shared them, social media spread them, and people swore it was the smoking gun. Except when journalists and watchdog groups went straight to the Illinois State Board of Elections, they found nothing. Michelle Obama has always been registered as female. Those screenshots? Doctored images, clever fakes. But in the age of Photoshop, fake receipts can travel 10 times faster than real corrections. Barack's half-brother Malik added fuel to the fire too. He has called Michelle Big Mike, hinted at family secrets, and tweeted things like, "Is Michelle Michael?" But zoom out for a second. Malik has openly aligned with far-right groups, supported Donald Trump, and sold anti-Obama merch online. His beef with Barack isn't subtle. It's personal, political, and financial. So when Malik fuels the rumor, it's less about truth and more about settling scores and grabbing attention. The rumors don't stop there. Some corners of the internet claim Michelle never gave birth to Sasha and Malia. Instead, the theory goes, the real parents are family friends, Dr. Anita Blanchard and Martin Nesbitt. Why? Because the Obamas don't have public pregnancy photos, and because Michelle has been open about using IVF. But here's reality. IVF is a normal medical procedure that millions of women use. Michelle talked about it in her memoir, Becoming. She shared her story to help remove stigma. Instead of respect, conspiracy theorists twisted it into something sinister. Family vacations with the Nesbitts? Proof of a parenting cover-up, they say. But anyone who's had close family friends knows, vacations together don't equal secret parentage. Every time tragedy touches someone near the Obamas, the rumor mill revs back up. In 2023, their personal chef, Tafari Campbell, drowned while paddleboarding near their Martha's Vineyard home. Immediately, theories bloomed. He was writing a tell-all. He had head injuries. The 911 call was delayed. But let's look at the police report. Tafari wasn't wearing a life jacket. Witnesses saw him fall off his board and struggle before going under. The autopsy found no signs of foul play. Still, because of his connection to the Obamas, the internet spun it into a murder mystery. So why do these stories, no matter how debunked, refuse to die? Part of it is Michelle herself. She's tall, athletic, confident, powerful, and for some people, a black woman who doesn't shrink herself is threatening. Calling her Michael or Big Mike isn't just gossip. It's a way to strip her femininity and power. It's sexist, it's racist, and it plays into centuries-old stereotypes about black women being too strong or too masculine. And then there's Barack. The internet loves to pick apart powerful men by targeting their wives. Michelle becomes the weak spot, the easy angle, the supposed secret that discredits everything else. Even Michelle's own honesty gets weaponized. She has openly admitted that for 10 years, especially when the kids were little, she couldn't stand Barack. She said she measured diapers, gym hours, and golf trips, feeling the imbalance in their marriage.
People think I'm being catty by saying this. It's like there were 10 years when I couldn't stand my husband.
You do say that. You say 10 years.
And guess when it happened? When those kids were little, right?
Yeah.
Right, because you can be all great individually when you're just married. You got your life, he's got his. You come together. It's all ooh, good to see you. Bye. Take it easy. And then you have kids.
Not take it easy.
Take it easy. You're traveling. That's great. Good. I get to hang out and watch the TV I want to watch.
Right.
But the minute we had kids, it was like, where are you going? And how far? And you start measuring. It's like, how many diapers did you change? And oh, you're golfing?
That's raw honesty, the kind you rarely hear from political couples. But instead of respecting that truth, critics twisted it into proof of divorce, cheating, or even Barack's sexuality. Suddenly, their marriage wasn't about ups and downs. It was another clue in the conspiracy puzzle. So here's what we're left with. Joan Rivers was joking, not dropping classified intel. Dr. Espinazo doesn't exist. Voter registration receipts were fakes. Malik Obama stirs drama for clout. IVF is not scandalous, it's science. Tafari's drowning was a heartbreaking accident. The real story isn't Michelle secretly being Michael. The real story is how a confident, outspoken, successful black woman became the target of some of the wildest conspiracies on the internet because tearing her down sells. It gets clicks, and it keeps people distracted. But here's the real question. Why do you think these rumors still survive after all the debunking? Is it because people want to believe them? Or because some folks just can't handle Michelle Obama being exactly what she is, a woman, a mother, a lawyer, a first lady, and a powerhouse in her own right? Drop your thoughts below, because this conversation is far from over.